the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. With the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get set, get set. 22, watch out. Stop.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Give credit credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. And a 49er first down.
Get set, get set.
Purdy from the gun. Throw left side, complete. That's Jennings. 2nd and 11 now.
53.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Going deep here for Watkins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's Jenkins on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
Love. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw now. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
52.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check down. 6 ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
In motion right,
Yellow,
Dobbs.
43. Set, go.
Throwing. Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready, break.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Set, ready.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Ready.
Now Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up
Blaster,
2nd and goal.
White. Rail, yellow. Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
45. Wide.
Dobbs goes in motion.
Set.
Love. This is 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
22 needle.
A 2-yard gain.
Red.
It's now 4th and goal.
Here's Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they get...
McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is fielded inside the 5.
Keyshawn Nixon. It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Packers first down.
Double.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. 6. Mega.
Love looking to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Ready, set.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 48-yard line. They will run the draw with Jacobs. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Packers first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
10 black. Set, huh?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Cut.
Working out of the gun. Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Ready.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Watch out.
Now Love going to change things up.
Ready.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Here we go. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
Here we
The
go.
Packers will set up for the
Black 40.
two-point
Black
conversion.
6. Cut.
Love throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Packers 10, 49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive.
Taking it right down Broadway. He may go. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 69 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Love now. That's taken in by Golden. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Back to throw again. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
7-yard gain.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First down and
Come on,
10 yards to go.
Going back to Love. Touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft from 10 yards out. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Purdy now to throw.
Looking deep for Jennings. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
We'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready?
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Jacobs from the gun.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
There's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking deep for Jennings. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Juwan Jennings, 67 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And that running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. 52 Blues. Set.
Looking to throw. Love. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
52 blast. Strike. Check. Strike. Strike. Set.
Play action this time with Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to add on to that lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Breaks through the contact. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 35.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the 49er 1st down.
Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Jerome Jennings with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 57 yards. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the 49ers first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
136 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Second and 3.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set, ready. 10 black, ready.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
38-yard
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Set, hunt, ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter. Sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jennings. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
And the 49er first down.
Now Purdy.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, that'll be incomplete.
Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
It's 4th down.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Back. Ready?
Jacobs going to try the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Black. 95.
On play action. Love to throw. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
45. Check.
Glove. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Back to throw, Purdy.
In trouble, and he's taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here's Purdy.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Purdy with one final shot here. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.